Good morning, graduating high school seniors. My name is Jacob Brown, and I am the Consumer Protection Representative at Great Bank. Today, I'm here to inform you of what exactly can happen if your identity is stolen and how to prevent ways of doing that. So first of all, you may be asking yourself, what exactly is identity theft? So identity theft is the process of someone stealing your identity, such as through social security numbers or your bank information, debit card, credit card information, anything similar to that. So what they can do with this information is that they can steal your financial means and all the money that you put into your banking account and use that money for their own personal gain, or they can open up credit cards, they can go through medical expenses, they can do basically anything they want financially with your information. And in result, this can drastically lower your credit score and hinder you from, say, purchasing a new car or purchasing a house later down on in life, or even applying for loans that you may need in order to get your way through college. So this is a major threat to many, and this is why I've been asked here today to present ways and tips and tricks that you can avoid getting your identity stolen. So I have made this flyer for you all, and hopefully you all have one. If you don't, then raise your hand and a school official will come bring one to you. So basically, this is just a flyer and a brochure saying that, giving you tips and tricks that you can refer back to whenever you're unsure about ways to protect yourself. So once you open it up, you will see that there is a quote from The Office. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer every year. And although this is a comedic show, this is definitely true. Many people suffer every year. And we do not want this to happen to you here at Great Bank. So in here, how to protect your social security number. So your social security number is the most important information that you have for yourself. It tells the government exactly who you are and what your credit score is, how you balance your financials, how you live, basically everything. And so if this is stolen, then this is probably the biggest threat that you have to you online, or either any physically as well. This could ruin your life almost. So we all need to make sure that you make this as major as a risk as it should be. So number one, do not reveal your social security number to anyone except a trusted peer, not a peer or employer, probably not peer, more like a family member. But unless you have a secure employment opportunity, then do not give out this number. Like I said earlier, with the listed ways that they can use this, it can be catastrophic to your overall or future self. And this also, and do not even give them out to your employer until you have the secured job. Do not even give it to them during interviews, because if this is not the job for you, then they have your social security number and they can do whatever they want for it. Do not carry your social security card with you. If you leave your wallet somewhere, then this is just easy access for someone to just steal your information right up. And I mean, not everyone can be trusted. Sure, your wallet may turn back, but there's a lot of people out there trying like that do this for a living. They do this to steal your information. This is what they do during the day. So if you just leave your wallet out hanging, someone like that could come up and snatch it, and you couldn't really do much about that. So definitely keep it at your house, locked up in a safe place, and keep it secure. Also, never say it out loud in public, whether you're on the phone or you're in front of your employer and there's employees around. Do not say your social security number. Only if there are other people around and you need to give it to someone, then write it down and quickly show them, and then dispose of it. And whenever you dispose of secured information like this, you're going to want to rip it up into tiny little pieces so they can't know which way it went in the first place. So make sure you know how to dispose of that, and make sure you carry out your business in a secure way. And also make sure you memorize your social security number so you don't have to have it written down for yourself in your phone or on a little slip of paper that you might carry around with you in your wallet. You just want to have that memorized as soon as possible. This is also important for college things, like college applications. You're going to want to use your social security number, and you're not going to want to have to tote it around everywhere. Otherwise, students, staff could potentially come and steal your identity, and nobody wants that. So, and also, whenever you are on the phone with someone and you need to present your social security number to them, make sure that you are the one that started that phone call, and you did not get that phone call from an unreliable source. Make sure that that is a verified phone number that you are calling, and make sure that that is the person that you are supposed to be talking to. Because if not, then they can also be one of those ones that steal your information, like a phishing site or a scam caller, or people like that. Like, there are people hired to do that, so make sure you watch out for that. And then also, how to protect your banking information. So in today's day and age, we all know that banking is now online, and I'm sure a lot of y'all have opened up new bank accounts and debit cards and stuff. You're all getting jobs, and this is an amazing way to start out your financial life. But make sure you have all these tips down. You have strong passwords and security questions, because if you don't use the same password that you use for everything else, make sure you use a strong password, because if someone gets into one account, then they can get into all accounts, and that definitely includes your banking account. So make sure you have a strong password, and you could even go into one of those sites that make sure you have a strong password. Don't use the one that you put into that, but use a similar one with like maybe similar format, but don't use that same one. Otherwise, some of those sites are also able to steal your information. But yeah, make sure you have a strong password, and if you need help creating a strong password, then I'm sure any of your school staff will help you, especially your guidance counselors. Only reveal your account/routing information that to your employees, or not employees, your employers. Make sure you only give that to your employers in case you would like to have direct deposit payments instead of checks. Because we all like our fast money, and we all like to get it automatically done. So make sure that's all done to your employer that takes care of that. Do not give it to other managers. Give it to the one that deals with the finance and takes care of your banking and your pay. Also, you do want to limit your debit card usage, because at places like restaurants where you don't necessarily see them swipe the card, at some restaurants, people are paid to scan your card and steal that information on them. And so in doing that, you are giving up your information almost willingly to these people. So you're going to want to protect yourself from that and limit your debit card usage to only places that you are actually swiping or inserting the card in yourself. And make sure you also use your PIN, and never give out your PIN as well. Always keep it covered whenever you are entering it. And that is especially at the gas stations, because I know it's out in the open and anybody can see, so make sure you're definitely covering it up there. And also use a different PIN for every account that you have. Like maybe your library card needs a PIN. Don't use the same one as your debit card. That's terrible way to get stolen, and I don't want you to go through that just because you had the same PIN as your library card. Other ways you can protect yourself is on iPhone now. I know that they have Face ID and Touch ID. A lot of online banking apps now offer that service, and that has been a really wonderful service and has been proven that that's very protective. So I would recommend enrolling in that, so you can limit your uses of using your password and someone accidentally seeing it. And also, if your card is lost or stolen, your debit or credit card, I would recommend having a ready-made solution in order to keep yourself, like, closing the account information. Thank you, and that is all.